Hello and welcome. So I am going to take a look at the Times Cryptic Quintagram being published on Friday the 19th of September 2025. So I've just slogged my way through the QC for a defeat, hoping this one will go a little bit better. If you haven't seen it before, it's 5 cryptic clues and the letters down here which go in there. You can pause the video now and have a look at those for yourself. I'm going to reset the timer and crack on. Measure uranium found in plum. Uranium is UR, plum is normally the best. Don't know. Viennese piano somewhat brownish. Viennese piano somewhat could be a hidden word. Sepia, yeah. Altars entrances around court. Altars edits. What's this anagram of entrances? No, too many letters. Court would be CT. We've got a CT down here, yep. Enthusiast is normally a nut, we've got NUT there. Nearly finished with new cooker. New cooker, nearly finished with new cooker. Or it could be a fan. Fan oven. I think that might be fan oven for some reason. I don't know, there's a V down there. I'm going to bang that in and hope it's right. Bottle from Crate Ned smashed. Crate Ned, bottle. That's probably going to be some kind of bravery, isn't it? Bottle. Let's put in Crate Net and just come back to that. So measure uranium, there's my UR. Plum is measure. I'm assuming that's like a measurement, like litres or whatever. I think uranium's UR. Let's put UR there for now and come back down to this one. Altars entrance as a gate. Gate around court. I haven't got a CT. I've got a CT, but I haven't got a gate in that case. Entrances are gates. So maybe my crate, what's that, Crate Ned? Yeah, Crate Ned. I've only got one T in the whole thing, so court. Where are my altars? Entrances are gates. Around court, but court can't. I've only got that one T. Ooh, altars is. I mean, if it's entrances around court, gates, GA, altars. I mean, the S for altars suggests it should be entrances. Maybe it's not a gate then. Because I don't know what. I've only got one CT. But I don't know what it is. If it is this measurement, measure uranium found in plum. Plum is a fruit, but it normally means the best. What have I got? DUR, CUR, cur, AUR. I think that's probably in the wrong place. If it's uranium like that. What have I got? C, D, plum. Whoa, what's going on there? Right, is this fan oven? Nearly finished. So we've got fan as in enthusiasm, over with new, yeah, fan oven. Let's just get rid of all these letters for a second so I can play with this anagram. See if I can see what it is. Bottle, something. Unless it's. I can't be any deal then because that's Ned smashed. I was wondering if it's the word for a crate going in there. Bottle is. Let's pull that out again. I'll leave that UR there because I'm fairly sure. Or is uranium just a U? I think it's just a U, isn't it, actually? Uranium, so. Measure. I can't think of a single measurement that's got a U in it. Apart from the litre. Well, litre hasn't got a U in it, but I can only think of litres, gallons. Measure. I mean, measure may be a verb. It may just be to measure something. Eek. I'm sure this is gates in here. Gates. Let's try. I've got two. I've got two T's if I take out of the other one. Gates CT. Court must be CT. I'm sure it must, but Gactes. Can't be GC. Can't be. It has to be GA. Maybe it isn't Gates then. Alters. Edits. Amends. Sure, S has to be there as well. To be fair, that's the only thing I am kind of fairly sure about. Okay, well if that was court, I think that probably goes there, doesn't it? So entrances are portals, doors, dorks. Doesn't really work. Cool. I mean, bottle from crate Ned smash seems really likely there's an anagram. Crate Ned smashed being your anagram indicator, but that gets rid of one of my T's, so that then can't. Well, Gates doesn't seem to work anyway, so I should ditch that as an idea. I mean, the CT could be somewhere else in that clue. Measure. Right, let's have a think. Plum. What's the word for plum? I don't know. I can't think of it's. Can't be plum. Choice is too long. Dram would be druam. Doesn't really work. Dram is a measure anyway, isn't it? Gosh, second time this week I've been absolutely stuffed up. Let's have a quick look. See where I'm on time with 7 minutes already. It would be really nice just to. Let's have a look at crate Ned. Ned crate bottle. It's not a Jeroboam. I'd have thought bottle in this sense is to have nerve, wasn't it? You know, to be brave. Ardent. Ardent does fit, but it doesn't fit. But it's got those letters. I don't think it's just a partial anagram Ned and then a word for crate. I think it is just that. But what that's going to be, tear. Well, assuming that is Ned crate anagrammed. The measure could go anywhere up there, can it really? What letters have I got down here? Is it the actual measure, or is it to measure? In which case, I can't think of a word for that really. Ruler, no, rouge. I'm going to put that U back in, just to have it up there, which means I've got ounce. 1. No, it can't be ounce. At least that's a measurement. Oh, well, Ned crate could get me ounce. Okay, let's take out Ned crate. I don't think it's wrong, but because I can't really see how once would be plum. But a measure is an ounce. A U is uranium. Once works around plum once. Not sure about that really. I've got myself into a right old mess on this one today. Entrances. So we've got A's, C's, D's. Oh, maybe in trances, which is what is that? Lures. Don't think so. Gate, catects. Doesn't really make any sense. And that leaves me some mad letters, of which Ned isn't part of. And Ned has to be part of an anagram, doesn't it? Entranced, bottle. Can't be right, can it? Entraced. Created. I think I'm going to have to admit a bit of defeat here and go for the check button. Okay, ounce is entirely wrong. What kind of knew gate was going to be wrong? I mean, to be fair, a lot of that I knew was wrong, really. Just put that back in there at that point. I've forgotten which part of that was correct, actually. Let's check in, so get rid of CT's in the wrong place as well. So let's put Ned crate back there, because that probably is right, in theory. No you there. You there? No. There? Yeah. Okay, Ned crate I'm not going to look at the moment, so measure. Plum. The groat, not groat, is it? Truce? No. Root? Rote. This is not. This is just not happening, is it? Let's go C there. I know it's Friday, but Limerick. C, no. D. Oh. G. G. Really? What's that? Stop scrolling around. Let's leave that there. I'm assuming the letters of Ned crate are down there then. Gouge? Oh, it's a gauge, isn't it? Gauge, green gauge, like, would be a plum-like thing. My word, okay. That's a door, which makes it doctors. There we are. And finally, good old Ned crate, which I can't see. Bottle. Is that entranced? I don't think it is. No. Entraced? No. Bottle. I suspect this is set by the same person who did the quick cryptic today, which is not at all quick. I can only really go down the route of checking my way there again, can't I? So this is a bit weird, really. Couple this week have been really fast. 3 kind of under a minute and a half or thereabouts, and then 2 that have just taken me out well past, 15 minutes coming out. D. It can only be a D, or it could be a dra. It's dra, I don't know. D. Decanter. Oh, right, okay. No wonder. Wow, okay. Yeah, right, well, some really not very obvious synonyms there, to be fair. So yeah, gauge for plum. So you get green gauges, which are a type of plum-like thing. They are technically plums, I guess, given the definition. U for uranium, and a measure is a gauge. Yeah, I mean the plum and the gauge is hard. Measure for a gauge is fair enough, I suppose. Sepia is a hidden word across Viennese piano. Somewhat is your hidden word indicator. Anytime you see some, it's worth looking for hidden words, I think. And brownish is sepia. So that's kind of the old photograph colour, browny colour. Right, altars is doctors. Entrances are doors. And CT for court. And I did say doors at one point, so I probably shouldn't complain too loudly about that one. Right, enthusiast is a fan. Nearly finished. I'm beginning to lose my voice. It's been so exciting. Nearly finished is over without the R, and then with an N for new on the end gives you a fan oven, which is a type of cooker. And a bottle is a decanter, which is an anagram of crate Ned. And smashed is your anagram indicator. So there we go. 15 minutes of your day that you'll never get back. But hope you enjoyed that anyway. Thanks for watching.